Hi everyone and welcome to FilmDirt. I thought I'd do a little commentary reaction video thing for this roast comedy segment. I remember watching this, I think it was about 2008, 2009, and laughing my head off. Now, I have not seen it since. I've just seen it pop up. I remember what it's about. I googled some information on a Jamie Foxx movie that I'm planning to review, and then this video started trending, and I remembered it all those years ago. I'm surprised I haven't seen it in so long. I did find it funny. I remember the comedian bombing. His name's Doug Williams, and I've not heard of him. Actually, I've not heard of anyone else in this particular roast comedy show apart from Jamie Foxx because of his acting. And being from UK, we're not familiar with roast type shows. I find them very funny, but it's difficult for someone like me to get into a lot of them because we don't really know many of the comics on stage. So we have to pick and choose who we watch, otherwise we won't really get the jokes or get any of the material. This particular show was for someone called Emmitt Smith. I googled him and he's an American football player, I believe. So I don't know anything about the sport, but I appreciate comedy, and I'm just happy to see this video again because I remember, like I said, I laughed my head off. Let's watch it all the way through together and then I'll give my thoughts at the end. Okay, let's hit play.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep this thing rolling. Another person that does not know anything about Emmitt Smith and you don't know who the fuck he is, give it up for Doug Williams. Thank you. He is right. Nobody knows me, and I'm the only broke motherfucker on this panel. Everybody else came here to roast Emmitt Smith. I came to this motherfucker for a deal. That's what I'm looking for. I'd like to thank Shaq. Well, actually, Shaq didn't invite me. I snuck in this motherfucker and just blended in with everybody. Shaq, give it up for Shaq. You got to give it up for him. Give it up for him.
You can see he's stumbling over what to say now.
Would you believe, as big as he is, this motherfucker complained all year about his toe? And I can't believe somebody 7'1" was complaining about a toe. All that money this nigga's making, he complaining about a toe. You could cut my foot off and I'd still run up and down the damn court for the kind of money they pay Shaq.
It's not really that funny, is he?
And I know how you hurt your toe, Shaq. Big ass Shaq is driving a little bitty Ferrari. Can you believe this big nigga can fit into a little bitty Ferrari? Nigga, that's how you hurt your toe trying to get in that Ferrari. Get you a real car. I thought that was funny. Go ahead. And Jamie,
Get you a real car.
And Jamie, we happy for you. You done been in what, 2 hit movies? Y'all get up. You been in 2 hit movies. We happy. Because you got off to a slow start, nigga. Nobody here saw Held Up or Bait. Did anybody here see Held Up or Bait? Nigga, thank God you got in our lead. Nigga, thank God you got in our lead.
Thank God I got it.
It's evil, isn't it? It's really turning.
And what's up, Monique? They was talking about big women. I love big women, baby.
Thank you, baby.
I love big women. I love you because you are proud of the fact that you big.
You better know it.
I'm tired of all these skinny bitches who won't admit that big women look good.
That's what I'm talking about.
I hate big women that try to hide the fact that they big.
Is he
They always
howling
say,
now?
I'm just big boned. Nah, bitch, you got regular bones with big ass meat wrapped around them. That's why I love
That's an old joke.
Big bonus.
Get him, Doug.
And Mike, where the hoes at, man? Where the hoes at? I came here to get some of these hoes, man. You got no hoes? No cocaine? Nigga, no wonder this party's so dead. We want you to light this shit up.
Is he right? We're here for Emmitt Smith. Do you have any jokes for him tonight?
John Tory got everybody out of the way, and I did too. I want to say this to Emmitt Smith, man.
I'm your conscience.
All right.
I wish I was in a movie with Jamie. Maybe I should say something nice about Emmitt and wrap it up. Or maybe I should talk about how black people have to struggle. Yeah, that'll get them on my side.
Thank you very much, Jamie Foxx. Thank you. I needed the help. I appreciate it.
I'm not Jamie Foxx.
Anyway,
I'm your conscience.
Your conscience.
Anyway.
Girls are looking at me like, who is this motherfucker? You'll never get a deal.
Oh, no.
I'm your conscience.
Oh, he's ready.
Anyway. I'm going to say this in between.
Anyway, I'm going to say this.
Hey, it's a pleasure watching you play, man. I hope you break the record this season. Thank y'all very much for having me. I'm out of here.
All right, now, I love you.
Oh, that's evil. That's evil.
Ooh, I'm glad you showed up. I had an extra 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Doug Christie.
Doug Christie. Wow. Doug, he even got his name wrong at the end. Doug Christie. He couldn't get his name right. That's like twisting the knife at the end. Just making sure this comic is dead. Dead on arrival. Doug Christie. Oh God. See, the reason we're laughing is because not only is it so evil, but it's kind of funny that we're laughing at someone else's burial. It's not nice. Oh, you see, Jamie Foxx, he comes off as a bit of a dickhead, doesn't he? Really, but it's so funny. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's a dick, but it's so funny at someone else's expense. Right, let's assess what we saw here. Right, just full disclosure. Full disclosure. I don't know any of the comics, like I said earlier, except no, I thought I heard of Monique, but I haven't really. I only really know of Jamie Foxx because of his acting. Now, I don't know American football as well, but Doug Williams, who's been described as a not very funny comedian. If you think of it that way, I think it's within Jamie Foxx's right to step in if the comic is bombing, because you've got to keep the show going. But this was a dickish move, really. Wow. And how must he feel on stage? How must Doug feel on stage? He stayed up there longer than he should have, but he should have taken control and had better material. He was really unprepared and with a few jokes that weren't very funny. That joke about ShaqONeill breaking his toe getting into his tiny Ferrari, that's not that funny, and he kept repeating it. And the joke earlier, what was that joke? Being big boned. And that joke is so old. I mean, I remember that joke when I was at school. You're not big bones, you just got regular bones, but big meat on them. You know, it's just not funny enough to take on a comedy show. You really got to have better material than that. And it just shows he was new and very inexperienced. He's unprepared. I'm assuming you're supposed to roast the person to be roasted, not, or are you supposed to roast everyone else? Because you didn't mention this Emmitt Smith chap at all. He was going around the other people and then he had a go at Monique. And to be fair, when Jamie Foxx started interrupting, he did start pressing on Jamie Foxx. Probably not as much as he should have, but he did mention that he had a slow start and he was just completely ruined, wasn't he? He lost his place, even though he had all his jokes written down on a piece of paper. Yeah, when you bomb on stage like that, you know, you become disorientated. You lose your place on your page and you don't know where you are. And then Jamie stepped in and said, where is he right now? Very funny, but it's a horrible thing to do. But it can be excused because it was so funny and he kept the show going. Now, before I rewatched this video, I did see that Doug Williams had a pretty decent career. And he seems to be a funny guy. I have not seen any of his other stuff. I get confused now whether he's Doug Williams or Doug Christie. He's Doug Christie, really, isn't he? Should have just changed his name. That's the thing. He should have just changed his name after this and just owned it. Yeah, you need to put this behind you because it is. I guess it can really affect you mentally, and it has been a long time. I think this wasn't this recorded 2001 or 2002 or something, and then came out on DVD a couple of years later, I read. It's been a long time, he should be over it. I'm glad to hear he's had a decent career and he's earned a living, that's the main thing, and he's not been suicidal, or at least I hope he hasn't, because this can definitely ruin someone. And I've heard Jamie Foxx say that he was drinking, and I can believe that, but was he? I think he was just trying to keep the show going. And there's rumours as well that maybe Doug Williams was a little bit too confident backstage before they went on, and Jamie Foxx thinks he's not going to let him get one over on me and I'm going to put him in his place because he's so new. Who knows? Who knows what the reasons were? But it's just incredibly fun to watch, isn't it? Wow. I'd love to see more of this on roasts, but this is probably the reason why there's not more very brand new comedians doing it, because if you're brand new and inexperienced, you can be an easy victim for these guys. Wow. I enjoyed seeing this again, and it's been too long. It's very funny at someone's expense, admittedly. But where is he right now? It's just a heckle, isn't it? It's I'll leave it there, guys. It's good to rewatch it. It really is fantastic. This is comedy gold. I'm glad it's kind of trending, and I believe Doug has spoken about it. That's probably why it's trending. So I'm going to continue looking for information on Jamie Foxx's movie. And I took a Google detour because this appeared and I've come into this, and now that's what happens with Google, isn't it? You search for one thing and you go down the rabbit hole with something completely unrelated, and it's taken all day. So I'll get back to what I'm doing, and thank you very much for joining me for this little trip down memory lane. Okay guys, take it easy. See you again on the channel. Take care.